Hello everyone. So today is it was September 18th. It's 12:37. Um I've been for a couple of days now, I've been wanting to do this reading, but I didn't know if it was the right time to do this reading. Um and I guess it's the right time right now. Okay. I was channeling from September 18th to 2022 at 9:30 p.m. It's 12:37 right now, which is September 19th. Okay. This is all entertainment purposes, not actual facts. This is all allegedly, but I will be doing a reading on Celeste Rivas and David Anthony Burke. Um, it's a I'm gonna say a little girl because she's a little girl. She's a child. She went missing on April 5th, 2024, and she was found in David's vehicle. Um, I was channeling, and I got certain messages, and then I will be going into my tarot cards and asking questions. Um, so the first thing that I picked up on, cut in two. So I feel like somebody was, I don't know if physically it was cut in two, but I feel like somebody was torn in between two, or um, something was in pieces. Something was torn in between the two. Okay, there is a lot of negative energy surrounding this case. Okay, there's a lot of negative energy. A lot of people in the picture. A lot of people in this. If there was a lot of people, like, um for it to be undercover, there was a lot of there was a lot of people that knew about this. Okay, so knew about the relationship, knew what they had going on. It wasn't what it seemed. Okay, there was a lot of ego when it came to this. There was a lot of ego and then a lot of ignorance. I believe um, two to three people knew what was going on or had a part in this. Okay, in this unaliving. This is all allegedly entertainment purposes only. Okay. I feel like people were always trying to, some way somehow, people was always trying to be a part of it. Um, Trying to get like clout chasing. That's what I felt like. Very clout chasing. I felt like people knew a lot when they shouldn't have known what was going on. I felt like she couldn't stay quiet. It's like she talked too much. She told people a lot of the business. She told a lot of people. She portrayed to be very quiet about the situation, but she told everybody everything. That's how I felt. Like, she could say, "Oh well, I only told one person," and then one person turned into one, two, three, four, five. So I felt like it wasn't like she couldn't stay quiet about what was going on, because they did have a romantic relationship. They were in a relationship. Um, my throat is messing up, so I feel like something. It's like somebody didn't want somebody to say something, which obviously was him, because obviously he was a grown man with a child. Okay. Um, Another thing that I got, in this situation, um, I feel like the mother knew something. Okay, I don't believe she told the whole truth. Um, I believe in some kind of extent. Um, it's like he told the mom, "I will take care of her." It's like she knew that he was older than her, and it was like she kind of was, in some kind of way. I feel like she was protecting herself, and she she was protecting herself. I feel like either he was like, "Don't worry about it. She will be homeschooled." I feel like she was going to school, going to homeschool. Either she changed her name or her last name, but I feel like she changed something. Okay. Um, I also felt that that her child could not be controlled. She couldn't control her child. Like no matter what was said, no matter what the child was gonna do, what she wanted to do. Like she didn't give two about any adult authority. She didn't care. Like it's like I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I feel like she had a lot of mood swings. She was like up and down. I feel like maybe mental illness. Kind of like very hot and cold. Like she could be happy, very sad. Like she was very all over the place emotionally. Okay. Um, and I also feel like in some kind of way the mother was protecting herself because she knew that she knew in some kind of extent she knew about David. Okay, she knew about David. Um, but because due to him being older and due to her not being able to control her child, she had to like basically report her missing because I felt like she didn't have contact with her, but I felt like she did have contact with her. Um, it's like either calls or texts, something was back and forth with the mom and the child, or somebody related to the mom and the child, like a cousin or somebody had some kind of whereabouts where she was, who she was with. um um and once they didn't hear from her, like I feel like something went really quiet, no communication. That's when the worry started to happen, like what's really going on, like what is the truth about this. I also feel like she had a miscarriage. I also feel like she wanted to have a baby. um she wanted to have a baby so she wouldn't be alone, because I felt like he was starting to hit. um he was starting to grow. He was starting to grow career wise, and she was being alone a lot more than what she usually would be. So she wanted to have a baby. Um, and I believe that she was pregnant at a point in time. And he was getting very busy, and he was not having time for her. I feel like it was a lot of obsession behavior. I feel like there was a lot of domestic violence when it comes to this relationship, and a lot of verbal and mental game when it came to controlling her. And I feel like in some type of way, um, she was the same way with him. Um, I also feel like the vehicle was moved in the middle of the night, and somebody, like a neighbor, saw the vehicle being moved in the middle of the night. There was a lot of traffic in that house, wherever that vehicle was at. There was a lot of traffic going in and out that house. Somebody saw that car move. I also feel like they got rid of the car because it started to to smell. Um, I had a very foul taste. I was tasting. Um, I also heard head trauma, and something in my back, something in the back of the shoulder, like right here. I felt some kind of pain. So I don't know if it's like a kick or like a hit in the back, but I felt pain in the back. Um, this is very unfortunately. I will be going to my tarot cards right now, and I want to say first, I'm sorry for the parents lost. This is a very sad story, um, but it had to do with a lot of obsession in both parties, a lot of jealousy, a lot of cheating, a lot of people. A lot of people had to do a lot with this relationship in some kind of weird way. Um, they try to keep it a secret, but it wasn't a secret. Like it was out in the open. Um, and it kind of got out of their control. And I feel like he had to protect himself.